In this video, we're going to take a look at an advanced personalization topic, which is using a Gravity Forms JavaScript callback or hook to increment the Logic Hop lead score using Logic Hop goals. The first thing we want to do is install the Logic Hop Gravity Forms add-on. And you can do that by going to the plugins page and entering the keyword Logic Hop Gravity Forms. Go ahead, click download and activate the Gravity Forms add-on. Once the add-on is active, I'm going to jump over to my Gravity Forms. And here I have a real simple form called Purchase Form. I want to show you what I have here. I have a simple text field which is first name, and I set it to be required. And then I have a drop-down. I'm going to open this up. We'll take a look at the values that we have here. I have basically 4 options. Please select one, which has no value. That's basically our label. And then I have no, I'm just looking, the value of looking. Yes, I'm ready to purchase with a value of purchase. And no thanks, I'm not interested with a value of not interested. This is also a required field. Now I'm going to jump to my form settings, and you'll notice with the Logic Hop add-on installed, we have Logic Hop settings, and this is specific for the individual form. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and select Available in Logic Hop for my form data and choose Update Settings. This simply makes any of the data in this form available within Logic Hop. Now I'm going to go to my confirmations, and I see my default confirmation here. And you'll see that I just have it saying thanks, so I'm not redirecting to a new page. And I'm going to show you why I do this in just a second. I'm also going to jump into Logic Hop goals, and you'll see that we have 3 goals specific to this example. One is goal status just looking. And all we're doing with this is we're incrementing the lead score to 5 on the first complete only. Another option you could use is set as lead score, and this would take the lead score, whatever it is, and set it to 5. I'm just going to leave it on increment on the first complete only. Another thing to take a look at here is we have a goal slug, and that is status just looking. And this is how we can reference the goal in JavaScript. I'm going to go back to goals and take a look at our other 2 goals. So I have ready to purchase, and this is pretty much the same thing except we're setting the lead score to 10. And then I have not interested. And with this lead score, we're actually setting it to -5. So in Logic Hop, you can have a negative lead scores. I'm going to jump over to a page I have created here, and you'll see I have the Gravity form in place. And this is just the simple shortcode embed. And then you'll see I have this large snippet of JavaScript here. Now, this isn't where I'd advocate for putting your JavaScript in your page, but for the sake of this demonstration, I'm just going to put it here. And it's important to note that I do have auto paragraph tags for WordPress disabled, and that's going to prevent paragraph tags from showing up in my JavaScript and causing all kinds of errors. Now I do want to show you the JavaScript. I have it here in a code editor. We'll take a look at it. It's really just a simple script tag, and then I'm using the jQuery document ready function just to make sure that this isn't going to be triggered until jQuery is available. I have a comment here, and this just links to the Gravity Forms docs that give you information about this JavaScript callback or hook, and it is gform_post_render. Now what I'm doing in this is going to be called once the form is rendered, meaning once it's been submitted and that data is available. And I'm going to set a variable called status. And I'm getting this from the value of an input. And this is that select input in Gravity Forms. You'll see it's input _1, and that 1 is the form ID, and _2, and that is the input order. So that select item was the second item in the form. So we're going to store that. And then I'm going to say if status equals purchase. This is a Logic Hop function, Logic Hop goal, and this is where I'm passing in the slug for the goal slug. And this is going to cause Logic Hop to store the goal for the user and also increment that lead score. So you'll see that I have 2 questions here. If status is purchase, set the goal status ready to purchase. If status is looking, set the goal to status just looking. And if it's not purchase or looking, we're going to set the goal to status not interested. And then after all that's complete, we're going to set the window.location.href to a new page. So this is actually going to go to our thank you page. So the reason I'm not using the Gravity Forms page redirect and I'm redirecting via JavaScript is that we want to allow this JavaScript to run and then redirect the page here. So let's take a look at our thank you page. This is just a very simple page, and this is where we're going to redirect the users after they submitted the form. And you'll see that the thank you page has the lead score, and I'm going to display the lead score on the page using a logic hop variable. The other thing we can do here is go ahead and insert logic hop data, and I can choose logic hop variable, and I'm going to scroll all the way down to gravity forms data, and this field, I can change this out for whatever gravity forms field I want to display. So I know I have a field titled first name. So I'm going to do first underscore name. Any spaces in your field names get replaced with an underscore. So I'm going to insert that variable here. So it should say thank you and what your first name is, and then display the lead score. So I'm going to go ahead and update this page. If I come back to our purchase form page, I'm going to open this in a new incognito window. The new incognito window gives us a fresh session that has no user data associated with it, so this will allow me to complete the form as a new user on the site. So I'm going to input my first name. If I'm ready to purchase, I'm going to go ahead and say yes, I'm ready to purchase. Now when I hit submit, our JavaScript fires, catches that value, sets the logic hop lead score, and jumps us over to this page. And you'll see now it says, thank you, Michael, and it says my lead score is 10. So this is a really powerful technique you can use to combine gravity forms, data, and events with logic hop goals and lead scores. I hope this is helpful as you're working with gravity forms and lead scores. If you have any questions, be sure to email us at info@logichop.com.